About confrontation, violence?
Oh, was that the question you were asking?
Yeah.
You see, that's another thing. When you talk about a revolution, most people think violence, without realizing that the real content of any kind of revolutionary thrust lies in the principles and the goals that you're striving for, not in the way you reach them. You reach
What's up, everybody? It's Angie. It's Ashley. We in the building. Hey, sis, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What's up, sis? How are you today?
They can't hear you. Hold on, let me hang up.
Huh?
Let me hang up.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
All right, sis. Let me know if you on. What's up, Texas? What's up, K Mills? Thank y'all for being in the building. We got some stuff in store for y'all today. Let's see if Ashley could get a mic in. We got some stuff in store today. Y'all excuse my babies. They got the coughing going on. They say, K Mill said, be nice today, Ashley. I know that's right. Y'all, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna be nice. We're gonna be nice. Oh, my baby, he's just a coughing, y'all. Hold on just a second. All right. All right, we in the building. We trying to get it all together, all the technical difficulties, so we can make this right. You feel what I'm talking about? We about to go on a trip. I'm gonna go ahead and get this video started for you guys too. Here we go with Mama Ashley. What's up, sis?
Hopefully you can hear me now. What's good, sis? How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Hey, Miss Kimberly. K Mill said, "Be nice today, sis."
You said we gotta be nice. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
On our best behavior always.
So everybody knows what we're here to talk about because we had us a discussion yesterday on Ashley D's channel. I'm just saying. And we just had to release. We had to let it out, y'all. Jeanie was working on our everlasting nerves. And so, I got some insight that I wanted to highlight today and go over. It's gonna be we got a quick video, but it's most definitely something that is definitely important. Um Oh, K Mill said they had them rolling yesterday. I ain't lying. They had me rolling.
What you had me rolling too, Angie.
We was hurt yesterday.
And you guys, we went back and forth for so long. We didn't even want to speak on it. We thought it was just gonna die out. We tried to just let it go and keep going forward. And the more we left it alone, it's like the more it just kept going, going, going. So me and Angie said, "Forget it. You ready? It's
Right.
time."
So she didn't want to let it go. Because remember now that when she had her little all white party, the end of the saga party, she said that's her last discussion about it. Leave her alone. She gonna leave it alone. But before you know it, she came back talking about Robert all over again, talking about the sisters all over again. Just will
Yep.
not let it go.
Mm-hmm. She
So
sure did. And
we on that.
Angie Ben had this video, just to be honest with you guys. She didn't even want to put this out. Her light bulb Ben went off when it came to this little clip that she's going to show you. But she was waiting on this lady to let it go because she felt like it wasn't worth it if she was no longer going to be speaking on it. But
Right.
however, we're here today on Angie's channel in this moment because she can't let it go.
And so just because she can't let it go, it's further confirming my whole idea. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people probably gonna be like, "Ooh, don't say that, don't say it," but I'm gonna say it. We're gonna say it today. It's gonna be what it is today. What you think? Go ahead and start the video.
Absolutely. Kay said, "Why y'all talk about that lady like that?"
Because she don't know how to just stop. She feel like she untouchable when it comes to being talked about. Like, sweetie, no. No, ma'am. Not doing that. I'm gonna go
And
ahead and show this week. Go ahead.
okay, I'm ready whenever you are. I just wanted to say a lot of us wanted the saga to be over with. Nobody wanted to continue on speaking on the same old stuff. Like everybody's been soul searching, speaking on different content. Angie's been bringing awareness to exposing the things when it comes to the Cali situation.
Yep. And
So
he's still continuing.
absolutely. And I look forward to your video on that tomorrow as well. But she is the one that's continuing keeping this saga going. She says content creators only became known because of speaking on this. My numbers been doing numbers before I started speaking on this. To be honest, I lost a lot when it came to different situations in regard to this saga. I
Right.
was good before it happened, but the difference between her and us is we spoke and did what we came here to do when it came to Mr. LaTruth being vindicated. So we didn't feel a reason to
Right.
continue on speaking on personal things in their life when everything was working its way out. But that's all I had to say, sis.
Hey, melanin related. Thank you for coming through, Mom. I love it every time you come through. Very wise woman. Very wise. K Mac says, "Don't be lying on me." K Mac said, "Told, not lady, told." And Melanin Related said Lyonia is keeping the saga going too. Of course. See, now Melanin, you know what? I feel like me and you are some type of connected because every time you come over and support, it's like you say what I want to say, or you're saying something along the lines of what I'm trying to say. I appreciate you. Let me show y'all, okay? Because this is a video, and it's a clipped video from a discussion that was had on D-Ham's channel a while back, okay? And so I just want to highlight some of the things that was discussed, and it was also an audio that was played, and we'll go into details to that too. No problem, Mama. Thank you so much. You're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the discussion panel that D-Ham had with TC Chronicle. She was on there. Miss White was on there. All of these beautiful, wise women were on here having this discussion about what was going on with Jeanie. And TC Chronicles came up and she played an audio of a discussion that Jeanie had with Mina over the phone. Okay, and so let's go over this real quick. It's not that long, but it's very important.
Guys, if we've not learned anything about Bree, is that Bree does not move in hostile water. Anywhere she goes, they know she's coming. Bree don't move like that. We learned that from when she went on Amber's panel. It was discussed prior to. I don't want to fall for that. Jeanie told on herself because at first she said, Brianna came up here on her own. She grabbed the link. She's ready to woman up and take accountability. But as the temperature turned up in the room and Jeannie's lips got loose, she said, well, Brianna, we talked about this yesterday and we had already discussed.
Thank you, Miss White.
Now, see, this what they're talking about is the discussion that was made on Joffy's panel. You guys remember that, where everything was just all blown up. Joffy was talking harshly to LaTruth while he was in the comments. I mean, everybody for the most part was in those comments, from Rehab side, LaTruth side, everybody in between was in those comments. And basically, Joffy made a panel discussion wanting to talk about LaTruth in a negative light. He had some animosity that he wanted to let loose. Jeanie wanted to let loose as well. So they came together to make this whole live discussion and everything. And then, you know, Brianna comes up to the panel, right? And so there we have this whole live discussion of everything that's going on. And in the midst of everything, Jeanie admits that she had a private discussion with Brianna before they even went live. Okay, I don't know how many people recognize that, but we'll continue because there's more to this.
Hey, thank you.
That's what I heard out of Jeannie's lips to my ear. So this lets me know it was planned. It was planned. Okay. Number two,
what was planned? I'm confused.
The whole live.
Yeah.
What they did not bank on was Robert grabbing that link because that is something that he very seldomly does.
Yeah.
They did not bank on that.
That's true.
But Robert did not trigger Brianna.
I want to say hey to everybody that's coming in. Shout out Aries Black. Thank you for coming in, Mama.
Because Brianna would have been triggered as soon as she saw him in those comments. Brianna hauled ass off of that panel as soon as he came up on that panel because that was not part of the plan.
But Jeanie knew we was going live too, Miss White, because we had already put it out there, like our flyer, and she already knew that we had a personal relationship.
Right.
You see,
and then watch how it happened again. Kevin unexpectedly comes up on the panel. What does Brianna do? She leaves. because you are not going to put her in a place where she's not comfortable and say what she wants to say, how she wants to say it. We know this. How do we know this? Experience has taught us. We've seen it over and over again. Now, Jeanie also said Brianna's being accountable and she's answering the questions that are being asked to her. She answered almost every question, but take note to every question that she answered was something that she's already either took an accountability for prior to, or something that she's openly know has already been debunked. But when she came back and she got asked that question about the night that he showed up to her home with the police in tow, her response was, well, this man already been saying that I'm trying to kill him and threaten his life, and he came to my house with a gun.
Wanted to end everything.
Okay, so what I want to say is, so far in this video, they're already discussing the lies that was made on that platform, right? Okay, and the fact that Jeanie had already knew most of these statements and these claims were already lies, but now she uses that information to continue to taunt Robert and Latoya and Don and Kevin at times. You get what I'm saying? It shows some type of intent behind it. She knows that Robert had cancer. A lot of people know that Robert had cancer, but they still want to go with that narrative because one of the last statements that Brianna made was, "Oh, and he didn't have cancer." Okay, if everybody's been keeping up in my previous videos, I've been telling everybody about hate crimes and hate speech. Okay, and this right here is what I'm driving into so everybody can understand what has been happening. Let me get my Mama Ebony in the building. What's up, Ebony?
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up? Oh, I got to get Ashley back on. Ashley, you back on, Mama?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Okay.
now. Everybody's on?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm happy to have you here, Mama. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Sorry I'm a little late, guys. Sorry I'm a little late.
You
No,
okay,
you
honey?
okay. You okay. We actually just started and getting warmed up, and your presence is already gracious.
Okay, thank you guys. I can't see anyone's comment right now. I'm in the car, so I was like, I'll just come on in now, and then once I get home I can see the comments then.
No, you're
Aries
fine.
Black said hi, by the way.
Hey everyone. Hey everyone. What to
No,
say? Come on
we
in. Come
come
on
on
in.
in. we were going over this video clip that I had from Deham's panel that he did not too far back about the Jeanie discussion, and TC Chronicles and Miss White was up there, and a couple of other ladies were up there, and they were having a discussion and basically about what happened on Jockey's panel. And then they also, TC Chronicle also played a video clip of Jeanie having a discussion with Mina. So that's one of the most important things that I wanted to show to everybody. And yes, Melanin, a pathological liar, exactly. But we definitely gonna get into it, sis. So while you driving, just go ahead and listen to the audio, and we're gonna break some things down, okay, Mama?
Okay, got you guys.
And then at the very end of almost at the end of the live, that's when she snaps and goes off and says she's never going to be tired of talking about it. Why? Like, why? What is your motive and what was your point? That's why we had to play the conversation. And actually, in the beginning, we didn't even, we wasn't even really thinking about it because we was trying to bring it. That's when everything was turning dark. So we was trying to bring positive light to the situation. So we were going to do something positive. So she said she was never in groups. We proved that she was in groups because it's on our live last night. She actually had me to make up a group. Me. She told me to make it up.
Wow.
The Jeanie Contour Project is what it was called.
Wow.
Yeah.
And see,
And
remember, she didn't come into this story as the internet sister.
she didn't.
She did not. She would walk.
I want to pause and say Truth Slayer was on this panel as well. Shout out to her. These ladies are amazing. I know everybody has come across these ladies and at some point or another within this saga. We have some wise people over here on this side. Shout out to every last one of you.
Oh, she would be walking and she said, "Hey guys, I'm just a little girl from Florida and I want to tell my story because it looked so familiar." In fact, she had hopes that they would be back together.
Yeah.
If y'all know the story, then you know this part. She had hopes that they would be back together one day. And then she started saying how he was being done wrong by the wife because you don't air out your personal business.
But if you listen to what her skit says, that's exactly what she said. I've been writing a script. I've been doing some writing, and it's going to be about a famous influencer, and the famous influencer, he had this wife who lied on him, and he lost everything. And then, me and him hooked up. We met at the gym, and then I had the J Hive. She called her people the J Hive. I had something, a group called the J Hive, and then, I was given money, and he didn't want to take it. And then we went to an ice cream shop, and then we was talking about how we felt about each other. And then something happened to where he didn't trust women, and then they flipped. He didn't want to get with her. He rejected her, and so her and the J Hive set to destroy him online. That's exactly what's going on now.
Hey,
Can you
Miss
pause it right
Josephine, thank
there?
you for coming in. Yes, I got you, Mama.
I just want to point out everything that she said is exactly in real time what we're witnessing in this very moment. She has been bringing this man name up continuously, trying to bring him down, trying to get her own team, trying to put Onya's team with her. So now she has his ex-wife supporters as well as the people that supported her to turn on this man. How can someone go all this time and bash someone without saying anything that's worth bashing? She clearly has a motive. And we
Right.
hear it right here in real time for ourselves.
Hey, boy, Mama, Two Kings, Miss Josephine, Miss Virgo. Thank you guys for coming in. Um, um, uh, Boy Mama Two Kings says, hey, my sisters, hope everyone is doing well today. Bless. Thank you for your presence, Mama. Melanin Related said both have personality disorders. Virgo Goddess says, hi, panel and chat. Hi, Miss Virgo.
Hey,
And
everyone in the chat. How you doing today?
yes, and she still talks to them behind the scenes. Yes, most definitely. And everything Ashley just hit on is all facts. Everything that Jeanie is doing right now is not because her feelings are hurt or she's traumatized. It's definitely, in my observation and opinion, and a lot of others, it's a plot. It's a purpose behind it. And I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Brianna Hampton is a part of it. They're a part of it together. Okay. TC Chronicles on this panel, she discussed it. Not only did she discuss it, but she played an audio to even further confirm what she was stating. You get what I'm saying? Melanin said, I've never witnessed such awful behavior from Black women. Most definitely disgusting behavior, sis. I don't understand it myself.
Mm-hmm. And like you said yesterday, Angie, you said it could be your father, it could be your son, it could be your brother. When you said that, it hit so deep because that's one of the main reasons Me, as a woman, stood up and said, this is not right. This is our brother
Right.
that is being lied on. And now this is a lady that decided to support him on her own. She
Right.
decided to stand beside him on her own. And all of a sudden, she's upset with him. And now she's dragging him. She's trying to ruin him. And I'm so glad you pulled this audio up because this clearly shows us, as well as others that are woke. This lady had a motive from the beginning,
Yep.
and this was a part of her plan.
Yep. So she knows exactly what she's doing, and that also confirms that if our observation is correct, everyone else knows exactly what they were doing. Is everybody getting where I'm getting at right here?
Yeah. Ebony, you here, sweetheart? Okay, she might have muted because she's driving, but
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah, I'm
clearly.
here. I'm
Okay.
going in the house now. I had muted for a second,
You
How you
so it
okay,
think
wouldn't
we
be all
love?
the
doing? You
noise in the
think we on
background.
point, Mama?
Yes, I think you guys are absolutely on point.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
She had a motive, and clearly, I think in my heart, I feel like once she knew this storyline was running out, everything was done and over with, he was vindicated. She said, okay, cool. Now I'm going to flip the script. I'm going to give them some more to talk about. At the same time, drag him, bring him down, try to ruin him, and gain supporters and get money off of him in this dead storyline. You have to be a wicked, evil person to do something like that to somebody that has done absolutely nothing to you. You
Exactly.
plotting on this man?
Right. It's just sick. It's sad, and it's like people. We are not lab rats. You cannot play God with people's lives off of,
Hmm.
just for a story or for a movie or for any type of game. Like, what is wrong with people? Why do you feel like that is okay and it's not? How dare you? First of all, you manipulated a lot of people into believing that you understood where he was coming from, and you understood where he was coming from, but you were using this information to for your own personal or whatever you want to call it, like, no,
On
it's
personal gain to her advantage.
exactly, it's cut out for that. Hey, Miss Mel, thank you for coming, Mel. Bree, Virgo says Bree rooting Jeanie on behind the scenes. Most definitely. Most definitely. Miss Mel says she doesn't like him or the ex-wife. She doesn't even like herself, to tell you the truth. I think it's something that's personal within herself, and whichever one works within her benefit, she's gonna work with them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's an intent and there's a purpose behind it all. And just to be included, just to create this type of idea, or just to be seen, it whatever the case is most definitely what's happening. My boy mama two kings, Angie got a no accent. I like it. Thank you. Got a New Orleans accent. I've been hearing that for a long time throughout this saga. Yes, they say she sound like Lou Park. She sound like Lou Park. Shout out to Lou Park. I love her accent, y'all. But I'm not from New Orleans, but I got that. I got a little accent in me. It's all good.
That
Actually,
Louisiana
D is
accent.
from New Orleans, Louisiana. That's where I was
Yeah.
born at. And Angie had an accent. Make it make sense.
I'm home now, guys. So I'm
Okay,
home and
good.
settled in. Yeah. I didn't want to have all that noise of the wind and the keys and all that stuff
Shutting the
in the
door.
background. Yeah.
Hmm.
No, you're perfectly fine. My son was just coughing just a few minutes earlier. I told everybody a couple of videos ago, me and my kids, we felt really, really sick. We had fevers. Oh my goodness, it was bad.
Yeah, she was very sick.
I was out, y'all. Out.
I'm glad to see you doing well and you sound so much better. Oh
Thank
man.
thank you.
Yeah, guys, because the COVID is still going around. I just found
Mhm.
out yesterday that my aunt has COVID, and my mom called me. She said, "Oh, I know you're so glad you didn't go in TT house." That's what I call my auntie, TT house. Um, she just got tested and she has COVID. I was like, "Oh my
Oh,
God." Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I'm
it's
sorry
So
to hear that.
yeah, it's
yeah,
serious.
so my mom had to get tested, but she came back negative because she had went into my aunt's house for a few minutes. But I said that's all it takes if you going into someone's house and
Yeah.
they have COVID. It's in the air. And
Yeah.
I had decided not to go in the house or whatever. And so my mom got a test and she was negative. So
Thank
thank
God.
God for that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And like you said, it just takes a few seconds. You could touch
Mhm.
something, a doorknob, in the
Mhm.
air, you standing next to them, breathing. It's terrible. So we
Yeah.
have to be grateful that we're safe. And just think we're fighting for our life day to day from things we're not aware of. Now just
Mhm.
imagine that this man is fighting for his life and reputation. And I
Right.
just
Yes.
had to bring it back to that because people don't understand how serious this is and they wonder why people like us speak up. We
Mhm.
have to speak up. It is our duty, our heart. Our
Mhm.
heart allows us to be able to get on here and crack jokes with you guys, but we have to be honest. This is not right. This is
It's not
somebody's life, livelihood. Imagine
And
if
his
someone came to
brand.
your job and they played with your check like that.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Absolutely. You got to think this is Latruth's brand. Latruth is his brand name. Robert is his government name. But you got to think this man has worked for years to get
Mhm.
where he is today, and at the blink of an eye someone tried to.
Take it away from them
Right.
because they don't agree with him, because they feel as though he
uh,
wasn't supporting them enough. He
Right.
only knew this lady for 18 months, only saw her one time. We could say knew of, not know. He does
yeah.
not know her personally. And she feels she's entitled to speak on him every day, speak on his mother of his children, speak on him as a father, as a man, speak on his manhood. She knows absolutely nothing about this man, no more than any one of us. But she
Right.
feels entitled. That's that entitlement personality.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Santana says, "Is this on Facebook? If not, it needs to be. Most definitely needs to be. Unfortunately, it's not, but that may be the move as well because we all know Jeanie is on Facebook." Antoinette,
Hmm.
hey Antoinette, thank you for coming in. Antoinette says, "Hello, ladies."
Hello.
Hey, sweetheart. You guys can share her video on Facebook as well. And make sure you hit those likes, you guys, and shares. When you do that, it pushes the video out so more people can get exposed to it.
Yep.
Most definitely. Antoinette says he never made a request for her to do anything. Exactly. Nobody was requested. Nobody was as far as the Latrue saga is from what I can see, for the most part, everybody had a feeling. Everybody knew something was wrong. Everybody decided to speak out on their own because they saw something that was wrong and somebody was being treated unjustly. So Jeanie with her lies talking about how somebody was requesting her. Nobody requested her. Nobody even knew her. Robert doesn't even know her to say, "Hey, you want to come and defend me?" No, that never happened.
Mhm.
Hmm. All of
He
us
had
made a
saw her
decision.
already, doing videos and everything, just like the other lady that hasn't done anything in a long time, vibing with Cal. You can go all the way back there. She decided that she watched and she saw the inconsistency of Brianna, and
Right,
she knew that Robert was not guilty,
Innocent.
you
Yeah.
know,
right,
and he doesn't even fit the profile, you guys, of an abuser. He
No.
doesn't. He doesn't.
And the thing
Nothing
is,
about him.
he admit the verbal altercations. He doesn't have anything to hide. That's what blows my mind. It's like he never denied. and not trying to go back in the past. But if we're gonna be honest, like Anya never held herself accountable for anything. She always pointed at him for the things he did wrong in the relationship. But when it
Right.
came to him, he said we both was verbally abusive towards one another. He didn't shy away from that. He showed us
Right.
in a video who he was. He said,
Right.
"Give me back my effing phone."
Yep.
If that don't get any realer than that, I don't know what else is.
And
He
y'all
never toned himself down to lie.
right. And y'all remember he used to always try to say, leave her alone. That's still my family. Or he
Yeah.
would say,
Yep.
y'all, I want this to stop. You get what I'm saying? He been wanting it to stop. It's not him that's been trying to continue things. But when he comes and he supports the content creators that are talking about it, it's not because he's trying to hype anything up. It's because he realizes that people just want to keep going, spreading this false narrative, and he's happy that people were defending him and seeing it differently and seeing the truth of what it was. People are trying to make
Hmm.
it into something that is not. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's sad. That's like saying, do Brianna pay all her supporters?
Yeah.
Because you guys start saying Robert paying his supporters. No, people spoke up because they chose to. Just like
Right,
Jeannie says she didn't get paid. So she was the internet sister, one of the top supporters. So if she didn't get paid, what make you guys think us as regular content creators that has absolutely no ties, no skits, anything with this man? What make you
right,
think he's paying us? We have
right,
all chose to do this.
Because if that's the case, did Brianna pay Amora? Did Brianna pay Bree Hive? Did she pay Sly
Exactly.
Sleuth? Did she pay all them other people? Miss Denise and all them other people? No.
Thank
Because
you.
that's what they say. They said that they saw or they felt that this woman was abused and they decided to speak
Speak
up
up.
for her.
Mm-hmm.
right. And we already had the release of the recordings where they were stating how Brianna would send them things, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now you have Jeannie who's trying to say, well, the family sent her things, which is not true, especially with Kevin. Robert probably discussed things with her, but didn't send her anything for her to post or talk about. You get
Because
what
you
I'm
never
saying?
saw it. You never saw it.
Exactly,
Where's the proof? We
And that's
saw
exactly,
the
the proof with Brianna, the parenting app, things, conversations that she was leaking over there. Where's the proof that Robert gave the internet sister anything but help her build her platform?
exactly, because
exactly.
most of the information that we even went based on was the information that she placed out. He didn't place out
Hmm.
any information except for a couple of phone calls where they had discussions and it didn't work out, or where they were on where they had video recording where they were talking to each other. Other than that, he didn't place out any information that she did. She tried to prove that he abused her, and the only thing that we saw was her abuse him. She tried to prove so many things with her information that were falsified documents, everything that we even discussed throughout this whole situation came from her.
Yep, exactly. And
Santana
that's what.
says, go ahead, Mom.
No, you okay. Go ahead, love.
Santana says, I love Robert, but I think he made a big mistake. He should have went for full custody of Momo. We all know, and Robert to that Lyonia is a very sick woman. And Melanin agrees with Santana. No, she's not well, and I think that is because of the bitterness, the tornness, the ego, um, and I a lot of people don't want to see where the mother is not with their children, and I get it, but it's not healthy, especially with what has been taking place. These children were heavily affected. If we as subscribers and viewers were affected, I know for certain that the children in the home were heavily affected. So yeah, that time frame, it definitely wasn't the best moment for her to necessarily have the children. And that's my opinion and observation. For anyone who feels like I'm attacking, it's not an attack. Okay.
Right. and everything has come to a head. And at the end of the day, it's just exposing who people truly are. And we have
Right.
to take it for what it is. If this lady was really in it to support Robert the way she claimed she was, there's no way she would be this angry and bitter and upset like she is. She seems like
Exactly.
a woman that wanted more out of this besides just some money. Because if we're going
Right.
to all be honest, she's made heck of a lot of money being the internet sister, attaching herself to him. So if you've made money doing this, you made a platform off of this. You didn't make it off your real brother. You made it off your internet brother. What
Exactly.
else is there left for you to be upset about? You cut your losses and you keep it moving. You saw this man one time, but yet
Right.
you have to talk about him day and night, all day. It's a motive behind that. And we
Most
see right
definitely.
through you.
Most definitely. Let me go ahead and we're gonna get through this video as well too, you guys, because it's gonna get interesting.
Okay, we ready for you.
That's exactly what's going on now. And she said that back in May of 2023.
Right, right.
She had
But
already.
let me let Miss Deb go. Miss White, don't drop down.
Hate them. So I mean, hey.
Okay, I got the clip. So let me just see if y'all can hear it.
Okay, so what's being played right now is the audio of Jeanie having a conversation with Mina. I think everybody may be informed of Superfan so far. Superfan. We got TC Chronicles, we got Queen Steph, and we have Mina. These three beautiful young ladies. One of them, Miss Mina was having a discussion with Jeanie, and she was given I guess a introductory to some type of documentary or some type of movie idea, basically, which was so close to this story. And they played it back. Thank goodness that they even saved it, because what TC is saying is that it was recorded May of 2023, right? So they held on to it, which was very wise of them. Shout out to them. And let's we're gonna try to make and see of what was being stated. If I have to, I'll definitely pause it and give clarity on what was being said, okay?
Okay.
Teeny money is based off the story. Pretty much Amy, the guy in the gym who's just getting over a real in relationship when he lost everything. He has to start at the bottom because his wife lied on him, and he was an internet influencer, and he pretty much like robbed him from his dreams. Over, and he has no trust in women. But however, he and I, we grow, to get close, and I pretty much end up, like falling in love with him, wanting more, but he's hurt and he has issues with women, trusting women. And so he take me out on a couple of days, and he tell me like he's not healed, he's still in his healing process, he doesn't want to date anyone, and I pretty much destroy his life as soon as he, let me know he don't want to pursue me anymore. I have all these J rules. I go back and I let him know that I had been involved with a man. Pretty much let him know that he didn't have nothing when I met him. Because on certain occasions, I try to get some money. Like when we go on out this day, I try to get him a large amount of money, but he refused to take it. We go to the movies because he pretty much to share with me like he had the bottom, he had nothing. His wife took him for everything, ran off with another man. And I tried to get him the money when he refused it, but when the day we go out, he just tell me he found himself look close to me. He's afraid to be hurt. So he wanted to back out. But I don't want him to back out. So then I go let all my JIs know that he took my money. We destroy his life. We go on the internet, lie on him. We show up at his job. I mean, right now he's a janitor. Between cleaning at a school and cleaning at a hotel, we show up at his job. We leave notes on his car. We have to speak to his manager. We really paint this picture of him being such a bad man. It's like him reliving all over again what he went through on the internet, pretty much. So I kind of just wanted to kind of like put a twist to it. So they don't come back and try to sue us their story.
Now, did everybody hear it, right? So basically, everything that's happened in this saga is what she was writing about in the story. How the ex even had a new man, how she was trying to pursue him and give him money, but he didn't want to take it, and talking about how she felt some type of way for being turned down from him. And so her and the J Hive decided to bash him all over the internet with the hopes of destroying his social media career alongside with his wife. And then after that, they continue to taunt him even after that if he was to get a job as far as being a janitor, and making his life harder even then. Is everyone hearing that?
Yes.
Hey, Gloria, thank you for coming in.
Wow, that's bad.
Absolutely. Oh my God. This is so
Terrible.
shocking.
And you
Like
know what's
right here in
crazy
our
is,
face.
remember in the beginning, Brianna was supposed to be making a movie with the lady, but that never came out. But even after the fact, her and Job would be like, "Oh, we're making a movie." Remember that,
Yeah.
right?
With the rice,
Okay.
with the rice lady. Her and her husband. The name of that movie was oh my God.
Torn love or something, some silly. Mm.
Um
Break room. Shout out, Mama. Thank you for coming
Tainted
through.
Love.
Yep.
Tainted Love.
Tainted Love.
Yep.
Yep.
Tainted
Because
Love. And
even
Brianna was
after
the
that movie,
leading lady, and
right?
Janelle was supposed to have been the leading man. And then the production company wound up pulling out because Janelle originally wasn't supposed to be the leading man, but Brianna was supposed to be the leading lady. And remember, Janelle and her star had got together, and so Brianna wanted him to be the leading man. So when the production company pulled out, the right said, Brianna said, "Don't worry about anything. I'll pay for the movie. I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it." And then all of a sudden, Brianna started ghosting her.
And they
Right.
said he was making too many high demands too, Ev. Do you
Yeah,
remember that?
he was
Like
making
he
very
Yep.
high demands.
yeah, like he was an A-list celebrity.
Yeah,
Because even after the fact, didn't they say that they were still making a movie? Because I think somebody was in the comments asking,
They did say that. They
yep,
sure
yeah,
that
did.
she was like
because,
making a movie. That's what we doing. We making a movie or something she was saying. And so, with this video clip right here, it's like, oh my God. So they really was trying to make a movie off of Robert being destroyed. Like, is that what's really happening?
Yep.
mm,
Shout out
Very
to
good.
JB for coming in. Thank you, Miss Rosalind, for coming in. Shout out to everybody for being in the building. Let's
Yeah.
let's lay some facts on the line. Let's add some dots. Let's come to an ultimate understanding that this isn't about feelings. This isn't about um uh uh going back and forth
Sides.
with perspectives and sides. This is about an intent, a purposeful intent that has been happening to the truth, to Kevin, to Latoya, to Dawn, all over this internet. You get what I'm saying? Because even if they want to say, well, Dawn was on Bree's side, quote unquote, in the beginning, no, the whole effect was happening to the entire family, whether they knew it or not. And this is what the effect is. This is the purpose of what is happening to this family.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to seek to destroy them with a whole bunch of lies. And people
Mm.
are being manipulated to believe them.
Absolutely.
And it's sickening to me that Jenny will do just about anything to destroy this man and for money. All for what?
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly.
How did you go so hard for a man for 18 months where you set up on that internet and you cried and you gave yourself that name, the internet sister, and you would go hard every single day. And then you wake up one morning and say, you know what? He used me. He used me. He didn't use you anything. He didn't use any of us because he didn't come to us. The story was put out to the world. Okay, Brianna brought it to social media, and it was us that chose to, rather, if we wanted to, get ourselves involved because it's millions of people that didn't get involved.
Right.
We chose this. So he
Right.
didn't use you anything. You use yourself. And now you're trying to use him to steady get content and make money and a movie and whatever else you're trying to do.
That's right. And it's
I
sad. And what they fail to understand is you can't destroy what you did not build. So the little science project that they trying to work on is not gonna come into fruition. It's not gonna happen no matter how much you push, no matter how much you shove, no matter how much you fight, no matter how much you tug. You can't take away from this man what you did not help create or build.
You can't take apart something you did not put together. I
And
want to say something real quick. Shout out, it's a little off the subject. I'm going to be brief. Shout out to Break Room last night. Your live was so refreshing, so dope, so uplifting. If you have not checked out her live from last night, you guys, please do so.
I
Bre-
definitely
Most
agree.
definitely.
Break
Most
Room, when you
definitely.
speak, yes, when you speak Break Room, you speak, sis. You got a gift.
Yes,
You
yes, she
definitely got to
does.
keep on
Very
speaking and
wise. Y'all,
teaching.
I listen to break room videos whenever I'm working, whenever I'm doing my schoolwork. You guys, this lady is so wise. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and it just flows from her so naturally and easy. Like, man, if you
I'm
have not,
tired because of her. Tiffany, thanks a lot. Now I realize why I'm tired.
man, if y'all have not tuned into Break Room, you guys are missing out.
Yes.
Seriously. I know Break Room, I know I don't be in the comments and I do that and it's like that with a lot of these platforms. Please forgive me. But most definitely I tune in the Break Room videos all the time.
She does.
Shout out.
Mm-hmm. And
And
you
what
are so welcome.
break room, y'all, doing this whole entire saga, she was a one woman band.
She
Yes, she
was.
was.
Yep.
Yes, she
Invited
was.
up on her panel. She welcomed everyone and everything like that. But she was a one woman band. And
One woman show. Yep.
I love
Yep.
that about her. The only sidekick she had was her husband. That was it. That was it. And I
Yep.
always um looked up to that because Break Room knew how to stand alone and she knew how to lead on her own and she didn't care whether it was an unpopular opinion. She always spoke her mind and said what she said and didn't care what others thought.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
And she treats everybody like family.
She got a good heart.
Everybody.
Yes, she
Yes.
does.
Yes. She treat everybody like family when they come through.
Oh, she said, y'all gonna make me cry. I'm a sensitive gangster.
Hey, she gangster for real too. No flex. Mama
That
gangster for
boy,
real.
she would get on live, put that red lipstick on, and she will straight serve you, no chaser, and break you down. And then
Mm-hmm.
after she do that, she'll have Bible study class and then preach and pray over you. I'm telling you, when you go to her, you're gonna have some of everything. Y'all gonna play a game, she gonna roast you, y'all gonna have Bible study, y'all gonna sing,
She the
y'all gonna
best of all
everything.
worlds, Eb.
Yes, yes, she is.
Mhm.
Kept it
Y'all just
100 the
be
whole time.
ready to stay up all night, cause break room, when she go, she go, she
Yeah, I'm
goes.
tired because of her. I promise. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, Angie, I'm so tired. I worked the double yesterday. Well, yeah, you was supposed to be asleep yesterday. You over there vibing with break room in the
I know.
411
Break
building.
break room and
Simply
have you
gift.
lit till about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I swear I used to be laying in the bed because my boyfriend on the other side, so I got to keep it calm. But I sit there and have it to my ear, listening to about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, riding out, going in. I swear.
She got some of the most iconic to me catchphrases in this saga. It's two of them that we all know about: sneaking and geeking and hoe ass hoes.
Yup, and straight like that.
Yeah, straight like that. Yep. Sneaking and geeking and hoe ass hoes. And another one: say it with your chest out. Say it with your chest out.
Yes, I love it.
Oh,
I think we lost Ashley for a second. Come back up, Bubba. And then I want to read Virgo's statement. Virgo said, Jean wants the spotlight. She wants to be the center of attention, trying to gain subs and followers. Yes, and she's been gaining subs and followers ever since she started this little switcheroo thing or whatever.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what y'all, and I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or anything like that. So please don't think that's what I'm doing. But I just want to tell y'all something. Um the best way we can get, well, I don't know if we can get her to shut up, but don't go over to her lives. Don't click on. Don't engage. Don't say anything to her. I know sometimes she say the most horrible is things where you feel like you can't hold your tongue. But those comments are just like her getting paid. Because
Yep,
whether they're bad comments, good comments, any type of comment is engagement. So she's
yep,
gonna get paid. If you click
yep,
onto it and you like it, if you sharing it to show somebody else, like, oh, look what she said, this pissed me off. That's giving her reach. That's
yep.
giving her reach. That's giving her engagement, and that's pushing her out there more.
That's
Yep,
why
'cause
she keeps showing that, y'all. Now
yep,
that y'all make a good point, every other day she's showing how many likes she's getting, how many views, how much watch time.
Mm-hmm.
yep. She doesn't care what it is, whether it's negative comments or positive comments, long as she getting them.
Yep. Because that's how Facebook goes. It might be 400 comments and maybe 300 of them might be negative, but Facebook don't look at it like that. They just look at it as it's comments. So Jeannie might be like, well, hey, I don't know them, whether they talking to me in a nasty way or in a good way. At the end of the day, my bank account look good. That's why don't engage. Don't
Right,
engage. Don't engage. Don't engage. Because we know what she's saying ain't nothing but a bunch of lies anyway. And it
right,
Yeah,
ain't gonna do nothing but rub us the wrong way.
yeah.
right,
Everything you said was spot on, and just like Breakroom said, Jeannie wants attention, but it's the wrong kind morally. Absolutely. She has no moral. She is selling her soul, basically. She is
right,
selling her integrity.
Uh-huh.
She is selling her just
Her
humanity,
morals.
everything. No, everything. No morals when it comes to this. You got on here straight being a villain. You pretend to be a saint. And the crazy, wickedest thing about women like you are a wolf in sheep clothing. You pretended to be someone who cared. You pretended to be a nurturer, a nurturer, I can't even get it out,
Yeah,
y'all.
because she
You,
wanted to right her wrong, she said, for what she
yep,
did to that man that she sent to prison. So she
yep,
wanted to right her wrong by, going hard for Robert when really she's just the same person. She
Yep.
exactly the same old
same
woman,
person,
just
different
different
hairstyle.
glasses.
Yep.
Yep,
Just
different
different
glass.
glasses and a little bit older.
Yep.
Hmm. And she the worst kind, you guys. She's evil. She was hidden in plain sight with an
Yep.
agenda, a motive. Everything she did was for $1. And
Yep.
she don't care now about being exposed. She don't care that she's called crazy. She don't care that she's reached the point of no return. When it gets to that point morally, when you don't care how people view you, what they think about you, as long as you making $1, oh, you a wicked, evil, low down kind of person. You on a whole different level. And like Breakroom said, morally, guess what? That lady don't have any.
At
She's willing to
all.
do whatever it takes, including slander, ruin, target.
Yeah, because she feel like we don't know her, so she don't care.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She feel like they don't know me. They don't know my heart. They don't know me for real. So I don't care.
Yeah.
Or she got some type of some level of hurt within her to pull something like this off. Man, I can't I can't I can't have that much hate in my heart to do something this drastic.
How do you sleep at night, Angie? With just think about it, Eminem and Angie. How can you not toss and turn when you think about what you doing to this man? Just me seeing his face when he was on Jaffe panel trying to defend himself, and he was just shocked and hurt and caught off guard. It hurt me to see him hurt. It
Right.
hurts me to see people being hurt when they don't do things that they're being accused of. And for
Right.
this lady to continue on every day, she talks about him, talk about his manhood, talks about how he looks. What is wrong with you? What does that have to do with the storyline itself? What does that have to do with the saga? What does that have to do with him using you? You hate this man. You wake up every day with bitterness, angry, envy in your heart for this man.
Right.
You are a sick individual. You
Most
hate him more than like Anya did at one point.
right.
You really did.
Like it's crazy. She used to cry tears about this man, and just to flip like that, like, oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Just
Yeah.
unbelievable. Y'all, this is something that we just don't see on the regular. Like, what
No.
is going on?
Angie, it's like off a show, you guys, snapped or something, a sick, twisted, wicked attraction, fatal attraction. Just I never witnessed anything like this firsthand. We might not be around her physically, but we can see with our eyes. We have discernment, a lot of us. We can feel energy. We can see her motives. We can see the envy and hate in this woman's eyes when she speaks on this man. We can
Yep.
see her making these skits with an evil motive,
Yep.
speaking on everything purposely, hurting people purposely to climb to the top. You said he could have moved Sierra in that house, but why would you decide that it's okay? A Christian woman, you claim, a woman of God, what make you think it's okay and it's your right to get online and blast her personal business unless you were sharing a GoFundMe for her? You think that's okay to make a skit about that?
Right.
God will humble you in the worst way possible. You
Right.
best believe, Jeannie, you're going to get humbled publicly, just like you're
Right.
trying to humiliate people publicly, a family publicly. You're going to be humble in that same way. So I hope you're buckled up and ready, sweetie,
Right.
because God is all of our God. He's not just your God. He doesn't just have favor on you.
Right.
You cannot set out to destroy people's lives, something they worked hard for, spent years, time, and dedication. You attach yourself to this situation and you think you have that right? You think you're
Right.
entitled to something and you're not going
Right.
to be dealt with by the higher power? Who do you think you are?
Right.
You made your bed. I hope you ready to lie in it.
Oh, it's most definitely going to happen because I've heard Robert said that everything on the internet is being under investigation. So it's out of his hands, according to what he stated, you guys. So it's definitely going to come and it's going to happen. And not only that, but Kevin has also stated how he's going to be filing charges as well. So all of this hurrah, hooray that everybody that they think they got going on right now, they better enjoy it, because if it comes to pass that they get charged, sued, or anything in that light, they gonna feel it because it's happening.
Wow. And it's
It's
not
happening.
always our time. And a lot of us get frustrated. People think that, things aren't moving fast enough. He should do this that way and this way. But best believe it's on God's time. It's on the universe time. When it's time for it to happen, it will. And
Most
Antoinette
definitely.
said when she turned that girl video into her and her children being homeless, stamped false all over. She can't right her wrongs using someone else's. She hasn't reaped for getting a man locked up yet. Absolutely not. We
Absolutely.
really should have known better, finding out she can watch a man lose his freedom and continue life as if she did not do wrong. Absolutely. That's
I
what I'm
mean, it's
saying. How
sad.
can you sleep at night with yourself?
It's sad. It's sad.
Hmm.
We got a little bit more of this video clip, and then I think we almost done, y'all. I just want to get to where we hear them out as far as what they've observed as well. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Now, what we listening to is her trying to explain a 2B skit or movie that she's trying to put in play as far as a script. TC.
Yeah, she was basically wanting to get a production started back in May.
Okay.
If you listen to, I mean, was it clear? Did everybody hear it?
It was clear. It was a little bit of like it was too squilly, but
Okay, so
but you can kind of understand what she was talking
if
about
you
something.
have Facebook, I can send it to your messenger or send it to one of the ladies' messenger. That way, you know what I'm saying. It could be louder, but basically, what she's saying is everything what she's doing now is what she wanted to, what the skit was about.
Okay, what time are you going live today, TC?
We went live yesterday. So we probably gonna be live again till Friday. Then that's like our game. So Sunday.
Okay, because I was just saying, whoever go live, whoever don't mind redoing this, that part, so that PC Chronicles and anybody else can kind of explain that, so that we understand that maybe this is the direction that she's been trying to go, and I don't know. It just seems like it is an agenda at this point. If this is the way she's handling things, I'm hoping and praying that um, I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know. I'm hoping everybody. I mean, you there for the wife, and you want it to stop, but then you said you're not going to stop because you got a story to tell, and it looks like it's about to be crazy in these streets based on that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right. So everybody got the gist of what he was saying as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go.
So her
So
whole
everybody
plan
knows
is
that this is an agenda.
a movie or something.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, Miss Gemma, thank you for coming in, Mama. Yep.
What was you saying, Ebony? So her whole plan, motive, say it again. Yep.
It's a was to try to pitch a movie or something like that, thinking that she was gonna get a deal or they were gonna get a movie out of this.
Bingo.
Yep, they were creating a real life story in order to make a movie or some type of video clip or whatever the case may be, off of Robert's life, basically, off of destroying him and destroying his career. They have the intentions of ruining his platforms with a whole bunch of lies and false accusations. And then they with the movie, she stated they would further taunt him, even after he becomes a janitor. So basically, they don't want him to have an easy life whatsoever. All because he went through a divorce with his wife, and all because he didn't trust women, and he turned down Jeanie and the J Hive, which we could assume would be a group of supporters from Jeanie, but we have the Beehive who supports
Uh-huh.
Brianna. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not to say that everybody within the Beehive support group initially was trying to be within some type of malicious tactic. That's not my statement. You get what I'm saying? But as far as the general story of what has happened and what is happening, and based off of what Jeannie has been stating in this conversation, that's basically, to the best of her ability, what has been made into reality. You got the Beehive, you got her switching up on Robert. You get what I'm saying? Everything that she spoke about is what is happening, right? Except for
Yeah.
the part of
In
destroying.
real
You can't.
time.
You get what I'm saying? You can't destroy him, but they're definitely trying to, which is a hate crime, you guys. It's an attack. And with this information right here, she doesn't even know how serious this can be for her, and how serious this can be for everyone else that has played a role in attacking this family. You get what I'm saying? Uh,
Uh-huh.
she just incriminated herself. So, and people might look at this as a joke or as if it's not serious. But they will find out. You cannot toy with people's lives. You won't get away with that.
Mm-mm. Not at all. Not,
Absolutely.
not at all. And Jenny is um oh my gosh, she's the worst form of the wickedness. You
Mm.
know, um
Yeah.
I would call this, hell, I would make a story out of her and I would name it Big Eyes and Lies. That's what I would
Y'all
name
come on in. Come
Big Eyes
on
and
in.
And I want to
Lies. A
say
documentary about her. Big Eyes and Lies.
big eyes, and she tell all the lies.
What's that like? She's like one of those what they call them, Black Widow, them type of
Yep.
spiders that them big old black spiders that creep up on you. She's the worst kind.
Yep.
She is the
She
worst
crazy
of
if
the
she don't
worst.
think she gonna bust hell wide open. Do
Right.
she think what she's doing, what she's done throughout her whole life, has been of God?
Right.
And yes, only God can judge people, but you have to judge people for yourself by their character. When people
Yep.
show you who they are, believe them. If she's
Right.
showing us who she is, she's leaving a paper trail. We have no choice but to judge what you left behind, what
Right.
you're showing us, the image you are trying to present, but
I
it won't cover up. You can't
challenge.
cover up who you are. You only can hide for so long.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, and
His
she can only cover up that fake pregnancy for so long. I challenged her $500 to go live or go to her doctor's appointment at her next ultrasound and let us film while she's listening to the baby's heartbeat. I
Mhm.
challenge that, Jenny. While you want to challenge Robert, his hospital papers, we're challenging you to show us that real belly.
We'll give you the money. I
Five
stand on
hundred
that.
dollars.
Let's see
Yep.
what Tamika says. Tamika Davis, shout out for you coming through, Mama. Tamika says, I think she purposely doing this so people can talk about her and she get more followers and money. She
Yep.
want to be bigger than Robert. And then Tamika also says, I think people shouldn't respond to her because that's what she wants. Then she says Robert got people attacking her. And Antoinette says, big eyes with the heavy tongue, full of lies. Yeah, she's trying to say that people are attacking her just like Brianna was saying people was attacking her.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but the truth of the matter is, when you come out with accusations against someone, you can't feel attacked because you were the attacker. You're the one with the accusations.
Yeah.
And when you don't have information to further back your claims towards someone, it becomes defamation. And when people use this information to further attack these people, it becomes a crime. And that's what a lot of people aren't realizing. They're not understanding. And that's why I really wanted to bring these things to light so people can become more aware of the things that they're participating in, and to also highlight,
Mhm.
I see a lot of things. I know a lot of things. I wasn't born last night. And so, when the math is, when what Robert say, 2 plus 2, when it's two
Mhm.
plus two, it's 2 plus 2.
Right.
But
Fact.
when she look at 2 plus 2, she sees 6.
She can see in
Mm-hmm.
the future with them lokes.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Baby.
And this was just a
And
mild
and
discussion
Tanika
today.
Davis, can I say something to Tanika Davis? Tanika
Uh-huh.
Davis, you are absolutely right. That's what Jeannie want. That's why she I feel like she name drops and says people names deliberately, like my name. She said Amber's name. She said Robert's name. She said Toya's name, Kevin. She try to super fan. She try to give everybody a character name. But she says all, she uses all these people's name because she wants them to talk about her, because she wants to become the big topic on social media. She wants
Yeah.
people to start making content, so then she can go and make content, and then they go make content, and then she want to
It
get
keeps
the
going.
microphone, and she want to stream on Facebook and YouTube. It's like she got this all planned out, what she's gonna do. But what we need to do on our side, the RH side, is to stand together and give her nothing but dust.
That's a
Dust.
fact. And I just want you
Because
guys
we
to
should
know we
not
did
care
this
what she has to say, because we know it's lies, it's wickedness, and it's the devil work.
from
That's
this
right.
point on. And I just want to say the only reason we are speaking on this, Angie's bringing awareness to this video. It had to be put out, it had to be said, especially for those who have missed it. This
Mm-hmm.
was a plot, as well as Ebony name been name dropped throughout
Right.
her speaking out. Now, me and Angie, as content creators, bringing awareness, speaking up for people we feel as though are not receiving the justice they should. We have set back for weeks now, not saying too much of anything when it came to this situation. I respected the fact that she was the internet sister. She was supporting Mr. LaTrue. Okay? It's been out of line. Enough is enough. All three of us ladies have had it, as well as other content creators, as well as supporters, even the people I'm not speaking to. Just this lady is just nagging and picking. It's like she is all over the place, and it reached a boiling point to me as a content creator to see her dragging people, especially this man who has done absolutely nothing to her, as well as Kevin. How can you even be mad at Kevin? Like, come on,
Right.
Jeannie. He was up there, respectful towards you. You called
Yeah.
him out of his name. He gave you an answer. You asked him, how do you get out of the saga? He said, stop replying, stop speaking on it, walk away. You didn't like that answer because you knew the next day you was gonna come online and do what you've been continuously doing now.
Right.
So I could not agree with Ebony more from this point on, you guys. It's not even worth going in her comment section, responding to her, replying to her videos, even if you watch. I understand you can't look away from a train wreck,
Right.
especially when it's that close to you. But to go back and forth with her, that's what she wants. She wants her name to be dropped. She want to go at it with the supporters. She want to go at it with the content creators so she could say the same thing. We've all heard Robert have his supporters coming after me and big feet, little feet, whatever. But she's doing it to keep it going. She
Right.
can argue by herself. She can look foolish by herself at this point. She
Mhm.
has nothing to say. It gets to the point, like Ebony said yesterday. How the heck does she know that this was this man calling her private, y'all? She
Right.
accused Robert of calling her private. How do you know that unless you heard a voice?
Right.
She
So
said
it gets
he
to this
didn't say
point.
anything. So how do you
Exactly.
know that that's him? No, she wants to spin a narrative that is him.
Right.
hmm And she's gonna keep going as long as we all keep giving
Yeah.
her a show, giving her what she wants. She wants attention. Let her continue to do her and be crazy. Let whoever's watching her, whoever's egging her on, continue to do so. But far as us over here, we have common sense. Now don't get it twisted. If we have to come back and it's necessary, we will spin the block.
Right.
But far as me going back and forth, battling it out with her, I'm not gonna give her what she wants. She made enough money off of Mr. LaTrue. She
I
is
know that's
done.
right.
She's not even worth it. She's a non-factor. She's a bottom barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She is
Thank
beneath
you,
all of
Jeannie,
us.
for bringing this video to the forefront because a lot of
Most
us
definitely.
did not know about this video. I didn't even know about this video. So this should open up a lot of our eyes now. And the ones that's
hmm
on the live, you guys can go tell the other people, that you guys talk to that's on the RH side and let everyone know what Jenny plan is so we can stop her and shut her down in her tracks. We know
That's
you're playing, Jenny, and it's not about to work at all.
right. That's
Yep.
right. We gotta
Facts.
stop the nonsense where it is.
Absolutely. Ebony, everything you said was spot on.
We
And
can't
you
Yes,
keep,
sharing this
yeah.
video,
Mhm.
because
making
I feel
things
like this.
clear.
If the saga is over, if nobody's talking about Brianna, then nobody should be talking about Robert. Nobody should be talking about Kevin. Nobody should be talking about Toya. Nobody should be talking about
Mhm.
Dawn. That's all the saga. If the saga is over, if it's not positive, it's still in the direction of an attack. And no, it's not correct. It's not right. And I'm not gonna silence my voice when I see something that is wrong, all because they're saying, well, Brianna wants it to stop. She wants peace. She wants peace, but she's the one that started it. So okay,
Right.
so if she gets peace, everybody else should get peace as well.
Mhm.
Period.
On both
This
ends.
platform is not a platform for people to have an excuse and say, "Oh, well, she's not part of the Brianna side." No, but she's still defaming this family. She's still mistreating them. She's still talking about them, and everybody that had a problem and was supporting Brianna is going under there, and they're having a good time laughing and talking.
Mhm.
And no, it needs to stop. Robert and Brianna were married. So if the saga is over, neither one of them
Let
need
it
to
be
be
over.
a
Let
Yeah.
it be
discussion.
over on
Exactly.
both ends, period. And please
Exactly.
stop saying that we was okay when she was standing up for Robert. Let's say,
Right.
hmm, it was a difference between what she called herself defending and standing up for the truth.
Mm.
Now, like we all said, supporters as well as content creators, the joking got out of hand. But that didn't start from over here.
Nope.
When people start making fun of someone from the way they look from cancer and all this other stuff, that's when we stood up and we started saying things or whatever. But we don't even have to go back that far. But my
Right.
point is, at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. She has been way out of line. She has overstepped boundaries that should have never been crossed in the first place. So it's not about we're
Exactly.
hurt. She's saying this and saying that about Robert. No, if the saga is over and we have kept our word and we have not been speaking on Brianna, then why do you think we will be okay with
You there, Ash?
I think she went out for a second, but she was definitely hitting on something. And people got to understand that. Like, stop talking about this man. You get what I'm saying? And not only that, but because
The
I
content
already,
creators also stop talking about, not only stop talking about Robert, but stop talking about the content creators. Stop talking about the super fans. Cause let me tell you something, Miss, cause this is gonna be the last time we're gonna be addressing this. So let me go ahead and get it out. Let me tell you something, Miss Billie Jean is not my lover. You could not mess with TC, Steph, or Mina on their worst day, baby. Them are
period.
some beautiful women, okay? Beautiful black women. When you always say that you like to lift black women up, no, all I seen you do is tear black women down. Talk about what they have on, talk about their looks, talk about this, talk about that. You don't build up anyone but yourself.
Right. Most definitely.
You
And
don't build up anyone. You
shout out,
always break people down.
right. And shout out to all the content creators. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to all the followers. Shout out to
Yes,
every last one of us. We held it down. We kept it strong. We kept it real. Super fans, real
yes.
ones since the beginning.
Yes, shout out to all the content creators. No matter how much we because we women, y'all. No matter how much that we fought on this side, we fought with the other side. But shout out to all the content creators that was here from the very beginning. Shout out to all the ones that came in the middle. Shout out to all the ones that were watching from the bushes but nothing. Shout out to all the supporters that stood 10 toes down. Shout out to all the supporters that had information and gave it to the content creators. Shout out to all the supporters on Robert's side, whether they say we were messy or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, we all came together because we had one goal, and that was to vindicate Robert and make sure that Robert got divorced and he was able to see his daughter and co-parent. And guess what? That day has came, baby. That day
Yes,
is here.
yes, yes, it
And
is.
it's a celebration. We don't care nothing about what Jenny Couture, Jenny Bean, King Jean, or whatever she want to call herself. We don't care about nothing, nothing she has to say.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to you, Ebony, coming through. And Ebony, you've been hard in the paint for a long time with this saga as well. So we definitely cannot we can't go without giving you your credit as well. You get what I'm saying? You stood in the paint, you was a voice, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everything. I used to listen to you and Ever all day long.
I
I see
know. I
I see
know, right?
and I loved every last one. And like you said, everybody had their differences. But one thing we all did as a whole, we all proved and vindicated this man. We all stood in the paint in the line of fire for this man. So whether we had differences or not within the content
Father.
creator,
Mm.
it don't even matter. We got everything accomplished that was needed.
You know what I was saying, Angie? I was saying that, it's a couple of content creators over here that are very, very, very good with editing. And I
Yep.
was saying that I wish someone, if any of you content creators are listening, I wish someone could make a La Truth, you guys can name it, the La Truth Saga funniest drag out fights, okay? And it should be little bitty clips of everybody that have gotten into it, because sometimes we have I'll sit back and look at the stuff that I say, the stuff that Ashley D has said, Retta, Amber, Break Room, just all of us, Sweet Ma. I mean, some of the stuff be so hilarious. And if someone wants to put a video together of little bitty clips of what we would say to each other when we were mad, I swear that video would be iconic. Kevin need to be in there. Also, when he told Amora that wasn't nobody in that house, and it was like it got so quiet where you can hear the pin drop, and then somebody need to do a sound bite like crickets, like
Right. Right.
I'm
I
telling you.
know she was like, oh my goodness.
It would
Oh,
be an iconic, the funny stuff, not the real hurtful stuff. The funny
right.
stuff that we would say to each other when we were, upset. When I told Anna, I called her a scammer. I told her she need to go back over the border and make some more tacos. Little bitty things like that we would used to say to each other. I think that would be a great, like, funny, like maybe 20 minute of everybody that have said things. And I think that would be a great video if
That'd
someone
be
knew how
dope.
to do that.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
I think that would really be dope. Where did Ash go?
I think she dropped down. I'm not sure. It might have been a
A
technical
call
difficulty.
or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But did you wanna ask anyone? I thought I remember you saying yesterday something about you were gonna ask anyone did they have any questions or anyone. Oh, Antoinette. Uh I'm gonna make sure that I hit you on the back end after this live. I just thought about something. Um, didn't you say that maybe you wanted to see if anybody had any questions or read anything? I see I don't want to take over your live. Virgo Goddess said everyone on Facebook should prove that Jenny really didn't put in the work to prove this innocence. She didn't put in no work but report on what the CCs put out they dope after they did all the work. Well, you
Yep,
know what? That's true.
yep,
That's true.
yep.
Cause
That's what
she,
she did.
yeah, that's true. Because she never actually had any content. You know, she would just talk about it, and then that honey hotline. What about the finale white party when she was supposed to let everyone call in and people give their perspective um on what they wanted to say. What I thought would have been another good idea with someone hosting it the right type of way. Like if they did a round table and had like four people from Brianna's side and four people from Robert's side just to have an adult conversation, but it's over now. I thought
Right.
that would have been a good
That
um
would have been good.
a
Yeah.
good idea, the pros and cons, and to be able to have an adult conversation without getting heated or without saying, "Oh no, you're wrong," because you got to understand we disagree with people in everyday life, whether it's your coworker, whether it's your children, whether it's someone, your spouse. You're not always going to agree with them, but you're not going to spaz out and start calling them names and, doing the most with that. But
Right.
I really still think that someone should make a video and it should be named the LaTruth Saga Funniest Moments.
And then brother Kevin came in. Shout out to Kevin. He also stated, he said, also do a video with clips where powerful words were given, things we can all take with us. Call it separating the meat from the bones. That's a
Oh
good
my
one too.
God, Kevin. Yes, that would be absolutely amazing.
That would be great. Like it's so
Mm-hmm.
many clips that could be taken from this entire saga, and you can make it funny. You can have positive ones. It's so many of them, y'all. Like that would be dope for somebody that wants to do something like that. Even if we all partake in like finding clips to add and then sending it to the person that puts it together, like that'd be dope too.
And to be honest, I actually think, because I think I remember I was on Amber's panel one day and we were talking about SNL, and Kevin was saying that he would love to do something like that. To be honestly um truthful, because I watched a lot of reality shows, and I remember Keisha Cole had her a reality show. What was the name of it?
I
I can't.
can't recall
Y'all
that.
know who Keisha Cole is, right?
Right.
She had a reality show on BET. It was her mom Frankie, who was battling drugs, and she was in and out the rehab. She had a sister named Neffy, and the show was Keisha Cole the Way It Is. I think that was the
Oh
name
yeah, I
of it.
think so.
Keisha
Yeah.
Cole the Way It Is. And
Right.
what happened after the second, she did the first season, they gave her a second season, but after that the viewers fell in love with her mom, Frankie, and with her sister, Neffy, where they gave them their own spin-off also. And to me, I think with Robert, Kevin, Toya, Don, and their children, is someone in every family that has someone like them in their family, or someone that they can relate to. Everyone has a Robert in their family, a Kevin in their family, a Toya, a Don, and the whole family. I think a like a pitch, or them having a reality show, I think that would be amazing to me, because like on the Zeus network, or even BET, or even Tyler Perry, I think that's a show that people would watch, because they all are so relatable. What drew us to Robert? Because we saw Robert as being maybe our uncle or our brother. Some saw him as being their dad, and they saw that he was falsely accused. People were drawn to Brianna for whatever reasons. But I think that would be a great show, or something great to pitch. Whatever Jeannie was talking about, that's out the window. I wouldn't even think about anything that she had have to talk about, because what she's doing now is despicable. That's why
Right.
I hope everyone ignores her from today on out after this live here.
Yeah, I think everyone needs to ignore her because we don't need to make her feel any type of encouragement of her thinking that whatever she had planned or whatever she has going on is working. It's definitely not already, but at the same time, it just needs to be a great notice mark for her to see, oh, it's not working. They're no longer responding. We're gonna give you exactly what you were asking for from the beginning, right? You didn't want us to be in the comments and everything like that. Fine. Don't respond, don't view, just treat it as if she never even existed. And then Miss Mel says, my husband always thought Fish Eyes was messy. He would never let me listen to her without my headphones in. And then Miss Mel says, he could see right through her, even though she had a lot of people fooled. And Antoinette says, I remember Keisha Cole reality show. Yep, Frankie took the show. Neffy got a show too. Yep, I remember that too, Ebony. I remember when they had that little reality show going on. Oh, it was the excitement, but it was toxic. And it says, you're right, because my son had a situation similar to Robert. It is what caused me to be so passionate. Although he was early vindicated, I know the feelings were the same. That's right. Most definitely. Most definitely. Y'all, this was awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Ebony, for coming through. Thank you, everyone, for coming through. I think Ashley D fell down
You want to
off
wait
the.
for a few minutes to, or do you want to go to the back and see if she coming back and close off with us, or how do you want to do this? Did
Let me see.
you want to ask anyone? Did they have any questions or anything? Because I think you said, I'm not sure. I think yesterday you said you were going to ask anyone did they have any questions or no.
Of course, if anybody has any questions, go ahead, shoot your shot. Let's get some Q&As going. That's fine. We can definitely do that.
Did you want to bring them up, or you just how did you want to do it? Or
That's fine as well too. If anybody wants me to drop the link, we can drop the link. We can have further dialogue. That's dope. I can dig it. You guys just let me know. I've been and just in case a lot of people aren't informed, I've been covering the accusations that has been brought out about Kevin, and it's been accusations on him for 6 years. So he's been dealing with his own, well, I guess what people would want to call a saga, right? Where
Mhm.
he's been falsely accused of a lot of things, and so most of my content it has been, based upon giving my observation, clarifying his name about these accusations. But not only that, I had to include with Robert because they both had the cancer procedure, right? And a lot of that, not only that, but the person that has been one of the main characters that has been accusing Kevin of all of these vulgar accusations, they've been trying to join forces. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And attacking within Robert. And so I say, okay, well, you want to be included? Well, I'll include all of you together because all of you have definitely committed hate crimes, false accusations, attacks against this family. So yeah, we definitely can do that. I can discuss all parts. A lot of people, I'm not sure how informed you guys are, but Chief Cali is his name, and he has been accusing Kevin of trying to date rape him at a shroom ceremony, and he also just recently came out with accusations of Kevin Wesley. In the beginning said that it was child molestation, but backed out into saying it was just tickle and made people feel weird. And then after that said that he never said it, but now he's saying if Kevin can say that he has a stomach, then he can say that it happened or whatever. So we're going with the back and forth of that. He recently had a picture of Kevin's baby on his page, along with Lacey holding the baby and another content creator who has no idea of who any of these people are, and her newborn baby on his page, talking about how they were exploiting their children. And so that got his page struck. A lot of his old videos that he was making against this family and talking about Lacey being a side bitch baby mama, and a lot of his attacks towards me and other content creators, including Ashley D, calling us out of our names and everything and that sort. Those things have been taken down for the most part. He states that he took them down, but I honestly feel like they were taken down. But he's still going on with his antics. He's been talking about Don. So yeah, we still have him who refuses to acknowledge that he's been lying, and he's going from different platforms, trying to spread this false narrative about Kevin. Um, Very abusive and very distasteful, you know? And you can't do nothing but laugh, right? So I basically have been doing that. And I've also been highlighting how these things are hate crimes because now you have people who are setting out on their own platforms, spewing this information to further taunt this family. So, it becomes very problematic. And that's what I've been discussing. If anybody wants to take a look back onto my old videos and see all the debunking that I have done so far, or if anybody has any questions about the LaTrue saga, about the Kevin situation, let's let's ask away.
I'm trying to make my thing come back up. I don't know what happened. Um, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Bubba.
Angie. Okay. Um, and is there anyone say anything yet? I'm logging in.
Oh no, nobody's asked so far.
Oops. What was that?
I think for the most part, we all got the gist of the insanity these people have been portraying on the internet. Like they've been crazy. I just messaged Ashley. She didn't respond back.
It could have been a crisis or something. Was she at work or
I think she might have just been getting off.
I can't remember. Okay, wait a second. Um, Jess. I'm trying to put your name in. Jess, lovely. Is
T with
anyone
Lulu.
reading anything? Lovely me.
T with Lulu says, I know if they don't leave Robert alone, it's time to come back full force. I know that's right. Now you on the same page I'm on. I know that's right. And I know they're gonna be like, well, who is she? I've been in this saga along with everyone, y'all. I promise. I feel you, T. I feel you. What Break Room say? Straight like that.
Mm-hmm.
Straight like that. Hosanna says, hey Ebony panel and chat. Hey, thank you for coming through.
Hey guys. Do you guys I know sometimes when you come in the chat you may forget to hit the like button. Do you guys mind hitting the like button? It says it's 100 and oh no, it's we've been on here 107 minutes.
Right.
Um
We've been having it up and down close to 50 here and there.
cuz it's people probably just just getting home from work and
Right.
getting settled in and stuff like that.
And I'm a new channel, so I don't get as many views as everyone, which is fine with me because I want to be able to get my point out. I want to be able to get this information out, and whenever anybody has time, it's gonna always be up. I'm just
Don't
grateful.
worry, I'll be right here with you, helping you, girl. If
Thank you.
if you need my help, I'll be right here. That's one thing, cause everybody, was been telling me for the last couple months, get your girl, get your channel, get your channel, get your channel. You're not over there with Amber no more. Get your channel, get your channel, get your channel. And I was gonna do that. I had even started working on it and everything like that. But the thing about that is, I want to get a channel because I want to get a channel.
Right.
Not because, not saying that I don't. love or like to rock with the supporters because I do. But I do know when you're a content creator yourself, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more high demanding, like for instance, if you want me to go live with you, or Ashley D want me to go live with her for an hour or two, if I want to, I can. If I don't want to, I don't have to. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? When if I'm a content creator myself, I know how the supporters are. They be looking forward to seeing you, and then they'll start inboxing you. Are you going live? You going live? And I don't want to do nothing unless I'm 100% in it and dedicated into doing it.
That's right. Well, you always have a voice over here, and I know Ashley D would definitely let you have a voice over there. Most definitely, Emily.
Facts.
Shout out to Ashley D. She
All
came back.
right.
Listen, you guys, my son FaceTime he not feeling well.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, so I had to set a play for the underplay to go have my friend that live around the corner go bring him some stuff. His
okay.
dad done freaking came home and he can't. Well, y'all know the situation. I ain't got it,
Right.
but
No,
yeah.
that's all
I'm
good.
about to say Robert. Kevin just came in here with a good idea. What was the idea again, Angie? I kind of forgot.
Doing clips from everyone, basically giving highlights of different moments where people were sharing wisdom, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
bringing it all together, like a recap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all in one. Okay.
Yep. T
Mm-hmm.
T with Lou says Lionia been throwing shots all day. She still needs to be humble. And Lux Pearl, thank you for being in the building, Mama. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Lux Pearl in the building.
Thanks.
Hey,
And I
Hannah.
and I definitely agree with T with Lou. She definitely still throw her shot, and that's the part that was antagonizing the entire saga. Like, you keep saying that you want to leave it alone, but you keep throwing shots. You keep doing things. If you want it to be done, be done.
Mm-hmm.
Robert go live. He go live by himself on his platform. He's not over in other content creators chat in their comments or any of that.
Exactly. But she's done so much, but yeah, he gets judged by everything. I mean, gets judged by everyone. He's paying this person. He's doing this. He's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That man cannot win for losing, especially when he stands up for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that a lot of people were making statements of, why is everybody so happy that he has this child? Isn't that something he's supposed to do? You're absolutely correct. But when you see from the observation of this side, then you'll realize that there has been a lot of statements that Brianna made denying him a visitation to see his child. You get what I'm saying? Even the night when the police came and stated how he had a gun. How do you know he had a gun? He wasn't nowhere close to you. Not only that, but you weren't even there until after a certain period of time. And you've made statements saying, my child can't come around him until things get signed off, or I won't let him be around her because she's traumatized, and all of these things. So the moment that we see them together, of course we are in celebration. Of course we are happy, because we know that that child was not traumatized, just like the videos have shown.
Absolutely, Angie, and you made a very valid point. We have every reason to celebrate, and you should be celebrating as well. When a daughter spends time with their father, every child needs their father a part of their lives for structure, discipline, guidance.
And then Lex Pearl says, it's ridiculous. They only wanted us to fall out with each other so they can become stronger against him and his family. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. Because you know what, you guys, I was over here defending Kevin, and I made statements about Robert's cancer because they both had the treatment, right, the surgery, right, and even Dawn made a video, you know, expressing and explaining what the genetic cell was that they all inherited from their mother. And then I had people come over and tell me, "Oh, I'm just looking for content," or "I just need to leave it alone because Brianna wants peace." It is you, it is them that is making this situation about her. You get what I'm saying? It's them, and not only that, it's her as well. So no, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to continue to prove that this has been a hate crime. I'm going to continue to prove that they have been making false accusations. I'm going to continue to prove this information because these men, even though they want peace now or they want it to be quiet now, these men still have a lot of people going along throughout their life and have this idea of them that is not true. And Janisha says she traumatized her own daughter with that bitter ish and trying to appease to a man who wasn't her dad. Exactly. Exactly. It's time out for all of these shenanigans and childish behaviors and trying to, you know, paint a whole and it's like living in the twilight zone or something. It's like no matter how much sense you bring to it, they still no. We still wanted to be childish. We still wanted to make no sense whatsoever. No, no. If if they can do what they want to do, I can do what I want to do. I want to clarify these men's name, and that's what I want to do. And I think Ashley dropped out on us again. Y'all, Ashley gets a lot of phone calls, and you know her baby. She just stated her baby was a little under the weather as of now. So you guys, you know, us mothers, we got to when I do these calls, we got to answer. So shout out to Ashley D for coming through. Shout out to Ebony for coming through. Shout out to every last one of y'all for coming through. I'm really appreciative, you guys, because you know my platform isn't that big. So I'm very grateful for everyone coming through and just showing love and support and giving responses, you know. It means a lot to me. But you know what? I think that we're gonna go ahead and I know Ebony said earlier said we probably won't talk about Jeanie again. Um I won't hold us to it, you guys, but we're definitely gonna stop following up with her ignorance. But if need be, I'll definitely highlight again her purposeful acts in this entire situation. And if anybody wants to come and join, or if anybody has any suggestions of what they want me to talk about, most definitely let me know. Hit me up. I don't have a problem with discussing anything whatsoever. I will not be deterred from the point. Not now, not never. Okay. Lux Pearl said, of course, we need to continue to life each other up and support. Most definitely. Most definitely. Mama Ebony, you still with me? I think we're gonna go ahead and call it an end. Thank you guys for coming through. It's never too late to ask a question. Y'all just drop it down in the comments. My next live video, I most definitely will answer questions. I have been known for that. People were trying to ask questions about Kevin and the Truth's cancer treatment in the comments, and I came with a video and I came with clarity. A lot of people was talking about the tubing as far as Kevin. I went and clarified that because a lot of people aren't fully understanding of what a tube necessarily is. So I broke that down as well. If anybody want to take a look into that, I also gave videos giving highlight information about how this is a hate crime. If anybody heard any rumors about what Chief Cali was saying about Kevin, if you want a full breakdown of what he was saying, I got videos of that debunking him and everything and showing everyone how it was only his imagination and it never happened at all. And it was the statements out of his own mouth. So if anybody wants to look into that as well, and I have more content coming, I'm not sleeping on this, okay? Thank you, Melanated. Thank you, Melanated. Everybody hit that like button on the way out, you guys. We definitely in this for the long haul. Shout out to this family. I think Lady Love not too long ago, she said a chosen family. Most definitely. Shout out to everyone. Peace to everyone. Love to everyone. You guys have a blissful night.